So I thought I'd bring this up. There's been a bone of contention about a lot of people that are in the trades on YouTube. There's a lot of people out there that are whining and crying about not being successful in trade, making up stories like, oh, you're not going to make $100,000 or more in the industry and trades. But I've noticed a lot of these people have only been in the industry or the trades for a couple of years, or they got into the industry and trades with no proper cordial training or having any real experience under their belt, expecting to be paid top dollar right off the bat. Now, the trades aren't that hard to learn, but it takes a special breed of person to do it because it's not easy work. It is hard work. And you have to start at the bottom and climb up. If you don't have the years of practical experience, no one's going to pay you the highest wage out there. And there's also a lot of people out there that are making this big mistake. They're going and getting their certificate or their diploma in their trade before they've even worked in the trade, before having any actual cordial hands-on training or experience. That's backwards. Hands-on experience and hands-on training trumps a piece of paper in the trades. That's the thing. The more years experience you have, the more money you make. If you just went to school, got a certificate and a piece of paper, it's not going to guarantee you top wage. You're still going to have to climb the ladder. Now, all these people that are complaining and telling people, don't do into the trades, it's bad, don't do it, you're not going to make any money. These are the people that didn't have ambition or drive or just expected to be paid the best dollar value out there. Like they wanted to have the top wage right off the bat. And they get all heartbroken, deterred because, well, they're probably either not learning properly, they're not meeting the employer's needs and requirements, they're not paying attention, they have no ambition to learn, they think they know it all, they think they're the best thing in the world, they don't have the experience, they're not interested in trying to get the experience, and they just walk all over the trades. I'm going to tell you one thing right now: the trades is a damn good industry to be in. Yes, it sucks when you start because you're not making big money, but 4, 5, 6 years down the road, you are going to be making good money and you are going to be in demand, and you're never going to be unemployed if you're in the trades. Like that's the thing. There's so many shops out there. And yes, the thing about the trades, just like any job, you got to move to where the money is. If you're stuck in a town that has 6 shops but only 8,000 people living there, yeah, of course things are going to be slow. You're not going to have enough volume work. So you got to move yourself to where the money is. That's the thing about any job. You want a higher paying job, you got to find the area and location that has the highest paying jobs and go there. Like, and a lot of these people don't have the ambition, or maybe they got a sour taste in their mouth. They got one really bad employer that just treats their employees like crap, and they just gave up on themselves and that. But none of that. That just means you don't have ambition or passion for the trade, so you shouldn't be in the trade in the first place. But there's a lot of people on YouTube telling people not to get into the trades and telling them all these horrible nightmares. But that's the thing. They don't have the experience. A lot of these guys haven't been in the trades long enough, or they're just miserable people that have given up on themselves. But get into the trades, because after you get the experience and you've been in the trades long enough, you'll make good money. You'll be in demand. The trades are a good place to be in because we are a necessity. We are necessary employees. We are necessary workers. Like we'll always be important. We make the world go around. Like doctors, surgeons, and tradespeople. That's the food chain. Like we keep the world go around. Great industry just to be in general, because it builds character, builds strength. And it gives you satisfaction at the end of the day. Man, I built that house, man. My name's on that house. I fixed that car so that mom can get her kids to school every day. I did a good job, and you go home with a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day. But yes, do get into the trades. If you are interested in a job in the trades, go find a shop that's willing to train you, teach you, give you the hands-on experience, and that may possibly assist you with the schoolwork after you get the experience. But that's the thing. Don't go to school first. Don't do the school first in the trades. Get the hands-on experience. Get a taste of the trade. Make sure it's what you want to do for the rest of your life before you invest money into the higher education of it. Don't fall into these traps, but don't listen to these people that are whining and crying about not being successful because they didn't have the ambition. They expected too much up at the beginning, and they had high hopes and dreams that just couldn't be met because that's just not how the world works. But please, people, all you young people, if you're interested in the trades, get into it. It's worth it. In the long run, it is worth it. It's very worth it in the long run. The short run, it's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. You're going to struggle. But that's life. And it's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you better. It's going to make you more resilient to the world. But at the end of the day, you're going to have a good career that brings you satisfaction and gratification at the end of the day. You're going to know that you're needed. And people do, like, there are people out there that complain about stuff and that, but the majority of the world respect us because we do the things that they don't want to do or can't do. And it just builds a good character on you. And none of that, we're getting older. Like us people that are in the trade, we're getting older, and there's no one to replace us. Then there's going to be no one to build the new stuff, but maintain the infrastructure, fix the cars, fix the buses, do the electrical work, fix that air conditioner. There's going to be no one left. The trades are in demand, always in demand, and very important and a necessity to this world. You get into the trades, you will not be redundant. You will not be obsolete. You will always be in demand. But it takes time to get to that wage. You are not going to make big money when you first get into the trades and if you're green or you don't have the years of experience, people just aren't going to really take you serious until you have the background and the history and the reputation that when they can call other employers and stuff like that, or you've been working at shop long enough and they see you excelling, they see you growing, they see your performance increase, that's how you earn more money. So yeah, when you start in the trades, you're not going to make big money. It's going to be hard. It's going to be rough, but it's going to be worth it at the end. 4, 5, 6 years down the road, you will be making good money. You will be happy and you'll be living a good life. So don't believe all these people that boohoo because they gave up on themselves. They gave up on their dreams. They gave up on their goals, or they got into something that they weren't ready for and they regret spending money on prematurely. Or they just thought they knew everything and thought that they were the best, and they think that they deserve to be paid top dollar when they don't have the skill and they don't have the experience. So don't listen to these negative people. Listen to the positive people. If you want to know the truth about the industry, talk to people like A-Rod, Power Stroke, Tech Talk, Fluffy, JT the car guy, me, Dave, Quick Wrench, Baja Subaru. Like talk to these guys, the people that are actually in the trade. Like Baja is friggin' good, Fluffy's good, Bearded Ford Tech, A-Rod, like they're all up there. Like even Raymond Rain, he'll tell you the truth about the industry. And he'll tell you it's work, but I bet you he's happy with his career. He's like, these guys are all happy and they're proud of their choice and stuff like that. And look at where they're going. Now they're at the point where they have their own shops. That's the possibility of you getting into the trade. Someday you will be the boss. Someday you could be the employer. You can grow. You can get the experience and the knowledge in that to actually own your own business and hire people and teach the next generation. But don't listen to all these people that are like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, I've been in the industry for 2 years working at this shop and I'm not making the money that I think I should be making. No, you're not making the money that you think you should be making. It's your expectations on your skill level is too high. You haven't been in the trades long enough. You haven't been working. You don't have the experience. Like you're 21. Like I see these people that are in between 20 and 30. And they assume that they know it all. And most of them didn't start their career in the trade till they were like 22 to 25, but they expect like they're living in a fantasy world that's not realistic and they're not being realistic stuff, or they don't have the passion for the career, or they just made bad choices and now they just want to whine and complain about it and tear the industry apart because they feel like they've been wronged or they've been hurt. No, it comes down to sheer determination, will, and passion. I believe in every single one of you. And if you have a passion, you have a dream, and you have a goal, I believe you can do it. And if you can, like, that's the thing. It's maybe rough and stuff like that. And sometimes you might have to take a break from that dream and passion, but don't stop it. You can always turn that dream and passion into a hobby, still get the experience, still learn, and have another source of income that floats you through until you get to that point. But that's the thing. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't listen to negative people. Get the positive feedback. Get the positive from people, because that gives you a positive attitude and a positive outlook and makes you better, makes you stronger, makes you wiser. I believe in you, so believe in yourself. Don't give up, because nothing easy has any value. Stuff that you work hard for and you struggle and fight for will always hold value to you, and you'll have more satisfaction over that struggle, and that it's going to have more value. So please, all you young people, if you want to get into the trades, yes, do it. And talk to the people that know about the industry, that have been in the industry for years. Don't listen to all these crybabies on YouTube. I'm going to put it down that way. Just don't listen to these crybabies, because they did not, like, they obviously do not want to be in that industry or do that work. Or they just, or they were raised with a silver spoon in their mouth and just expect the world right off the bat. You got to be realistic in life, and you got to set goals that are realistic. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself or you don't have passion, don't bother. But I believe in you guys, and I'm proud of each and every single one of you. If you're watching this video to the end, you're awesome. Take my advice. Take the advice of all the people that I listed. Take the advice of my friends here on YouTube. Be passionate. Be amazing. Be awesome. I'll catch you all on the flip side.